Ahoy, this is Zdenka. In today's video I've got 7 smartphone gimbal moves, including some transitions as well, so you can make your videos look a little bit more cinematic. And this is absolutely great for beginners because I'm gonna explain everything to the greatest detail. And if you can stick around until the end, then a little cinematic sequence is waiting for you from this creative shoot. And by the way, this is actually part 2 of filming a friend. Many of you commented when I was filming with Martina, with the Canon M6 Mark II with the big lenses, to try to do the whole shoot with a smartphone. So I said, okay. So let's go straight up to creative move number 1, the orbit shot. Instead of having Martina just walk in a straight line like this and me following her, I did something more here. In this shot, I am walking with her, while I'm also orbiting her in the counterclockwise direction. My gimbal is set to pan follow mode. My tilt motors are locked as I want only the camera to move left and right. And for those wondering, I'm filming in 60 frames per second, so when I import the footage to Adobe Premiere Pro, then I can slow it down. And I did the same thing by the lake with her. This time I had her stand in one spot, only she was lifting her hair up, which made this shot interesting as she was doing some action, not just standing there in one spot. Creative move number 2. I love using monopods. My arm can do only so much, but when I extend it with a monopod, suddenly the movement is so much bigger. In this shot, I had Martina lying down on her back. I was standing on a raised area, so I was a few feet higher than she was. This time, I was using an ultra-wide angle lens, which made the movement super big, so it looked like the camera is very high in the air. Many people always ask me what mode my gimbal is at. Usually it is in full follow mode, or this time I still had it in pan follow mode, but my tilt motors were locked. I pointed the phone down, so when I was above her, I knew the view would be strictly on her, and then I was just slowly lifting it up and down. And by the way, everything I was using in today's video, the gimbal, the filter attachment, everything is listed below the video in case you want to check it out. Move number 3 is actually a transition. Now, I gotta admit that it is not the easiest transition to do, so you need to do a few tries and practice a little bit, but I'm pretty sure you can get this. Now, if your gimbal has a feature spin shot, then you're ready to go. My goal was to create the first clip when I went from seeing Martina in a shot spinning away until I had full blue sky in the shot. Now, this part is quite easy. Simply have your object in a shot, press the joystick to the right so it is spinning in clockwise direction. As your gimbal spins, slowly raise your arm so you get to blue sky. Next shot will happen in a different location, and here it gets a little bit tricky. It takes a few times to get this right. I start with the sky and the same direction spin. I move my arm from the sky until I see my object in the shot. But I have to also make sure she's nicely framed and at the end in the horizontal position. And here's one thing I gotta admit, so learn from my mistakes. I simply was not wearing my glasses, which I'm kind of supposed to wear. And what happened when you're using variable ND filter and you put it a little bit too strong, it will create a little crosshatch pattern on the sky. So you will get a little dark blue and a little bit light blue. The sky is not even. So what I suggest when you do that, when you are filming sky, ease up a bit with your ND filter, which I should have done. I simply did not see that on the screen. If I did that, my sky would be a lot more even. Another one, creative move number 4, another transition. If the previous one was a little bit too difficult for you, let's do much easier one. Simply, let's just transition from an object to the sky and from the sky to an object in another location, but with a twist. Instead of just her standing there, it will be all in motion. In this one, you want to use follow mode, so the gimbal goes nicely up in a smooth motion. I'm going to follow my friend as she's walking and then tilt up until I see the sky in the frame. The next shot will start from the sky in a different location, and I'll tell her to start walking as I'm slowly going down from the sky, so I catch her in full motion, and again I follow her move. Creative move number 5, the classic shot from tree crown all the way down. For this one I grabbed a monopod again tilt lock mode, and the gimbal was set. I positioned myself so the sun is on 45 degrees facing me, so filming against the sun again. I lifted my monopod and literally I stuck it in the tree crown. As I was coming down, I was revealing a nice path. Then I had Martina standing behind me, and when I started moving the monopod down, I cued her to start walking, so when I was revealing the path, she just happened to walk into it. Here comes creative move number 6. Close-ups, and even more close-ups. You want to end up with a mix of interesting shots. That means wide, medium and close-up shots. When it comes to close-ups, if your smartphone has multiple lenses, use a telephoto lens. This will separate your object from the background. Make sure you select focus on your object and make more slight moves. And again, I'm purposely shooting against the sun to get the nice light in. I like to get very close and intimate, so when I was filming Martina, I really went close to her face. Besides filming a person, nice colorful plants or insects will look great. Creative move number 7, the silhouette shot. This one is my favorite one, but also a tricky one. It will really depend where you will position yourself, and moving an inch here and there will make a huge difference. I like to do this one when the sun is getting very low, to catch the sun being hidden behind your friend and just peek here and there. You have to find the spot. So walk left and right. Let your friend move a bit to see where it is hiding. You don't want the sun to be fully out as it is way too strong. Also, don't forget to underexpose the shot, so bring the brightness really down. If you are using a variable ND filter like me, darken it. If you are filming a woman, the sweet sexy spot is just in her waistline, where it is curved the most. Let's say you filmed a few creative shots like this ones and a little bit more creative shots, and then you edited it together on a computer and you ended up with creative sequence like this one. Now keep in mind that I purposely cut this B-roll or creative sequence in a very simple way. I didn't want any crazy transitions or crazy time ramping and all that, for a very simple reason. So you are paying attention of the moves and the angles and whatever my camera was seeing.
I shut my eyes, trying not to speak, pretend that I'm dreaming. I smell your breath, not listening, but I still hear you screaming. Going under. One step away till you hear what I'm saying. Sounds like thunder. And the clouds are closing in. You see, I know this, but the last days in real life I've noticed. Losing focus, breaking up from our life as we know it. If someone had told me that I will take off and find something greener, greener than gold. If someone had told me that I will be strong, I'm gonna rise and fly and leave the gold between the lines.
If you are not familiar how to film in manual mode but would like to learn that, you are in luck, because best smartphone manual settings for filming in manual mode video is listed in the video description below. Also, if you like cars and would like to learn how to film a cinematic sequence of a Mustang and also how to edit the video, 2 more videos are linked in the video description below. And lastly, for those interested to see again all the tools I was using in today's video, all of it can be found in the video description below. Hit the thumbs up if you liked today's video and don't forget to subscribe for more. In the next one, in a few, I might get lost in a city. How about filming a cinematic sequence of a tourist destination, a very scenic town or little village? Who knows? If you have any questions, comments, or simply want to say hi or ahoy, you know what to do. Leave it in the comment section below. And I'll see you, my friends, in the next video. Ciao, ahoy.